This is the Landini Legend 130 and the four-wheel drive has stopped working. Righto guys, so the power comes from the engine, comes all the way back through the gearbox, comes down, goes through the four-wheel drive, this shaft here, goes into the four-wheel drive gearbox at the front here. That gives the power to the front-wheel drive, but the splines just here going into the four-wheel drive box have rung off. Why they've rung off, I have no idea, but in this video, that's what we're going to fix. Hi guys, so here we are underneath the Landini tractor. This is the four-wheel drive input shaft, and you can see that the splines have been wrung off it. So to replace that shaft there, you have to replace that one and the big crown wheel inside, and it's about $2.5 grand. So we're going to try to do it a cheaper way because all the meshing gears inside are actually perfect. It's only the splines here that have wrung off it. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, I've shined it all up. Now we're going to weld it with case hardened rods and see how we get on. Okay, so after using the hardened rods, that's what it looks like so far. So I've just pulled a bead up the piece of metal that was missing. I'm leaving the gap, obviously, where there's going to be a gap anyway. And that's how it turned out. Not the best welding in the world, but the rods were a bit weird to weld with. They didn't weld quite right. But turned up the amps good and high, and that's how they welded. Obviously, you're welding only here at the side, so the gravity is always pulling it back down again. So what we're going to do is, obviously I've built it up to 35 mil. And then we're going to try and turn the wheel, which will turn the shaft here, and then laid it back down, hopefully to 35 mil. So obviously that has to be a bit more than 35. Right, let's do the next part. Okay, so just after asking my amazing girlfriend.
Data mechanic, they said. Will be funny, they said.
To rotate the big wheel, and by rotating the wheel, we rotate the shaft. So it's pretty much like that, but much faster. And now I've roughed it out, so I've gotten it as circular as I can, and now I'm just cutting the flute back into it. I know it looks awful, but we will actually weld a bit more onto it and clean it up a bit better, but that's how it's looking so far. And those are hardened rods, so that should be fairly hard. What I've also done is every time I welded it, I cooled it as well to make sure that the seal back here didn't get damaged. So this is the sleeve that goes on top of all of this. When I put it in, it's only going in so far. I can't see where it's getting stuck. So the cheap way of doing this is we get some primer. This is just by chance, it's grey, or it can be any colour. You paint it on, and then as you tap this in, wherever it's catching should leave a mark. So just after tapping it in, and you can see on this side here, where it's shiny, that means that's where the shaft here has been rubbing off it. So it means that we have to turn that down a little bit more. Here's a better representation of it. You can see just this little piece here, it is actually a little bit higher than everything else. So that needs just to be shaved down. And then the shaft should actually slide a little bit further until it catches in the next place. Okay, after some careful grinding, we now have it hopefully fairly circular and all the flutes are cut in right. And look how far in it goes. Yeah, it's not pretty, but look at that. I can turn the wheel. Okay, and that's how it turned out. So there is plenty of weld on it. And it goes all the way down on both sides. I know it doesn't look the best, but will the shaft fit down onto it? And there's a keyway halfway down, so it can only go down so far. Brilliant. And that's actually right up to the, well, you can't see it, but it's right up to the keyway here. So that's how much in it is, up to about just there. So that's it. Done. Quite happy with that. So what we're going to do is knock out this roll pin, slide this back on the shaft, put it on, and then put the roll pin back in. That'll lock everything in place. Well boys, they mightn't be the most prettiest looking splines in the world, but coupling now goes down, up and down on it. Haven't melted the seal. I can spin the wheel. So that's more than I was doing before. So I'm going to say that's a win. Woo! Next up is this shaft here, and we're going to fix the splines here at the end. Okay, so I forgot to pre-record it, but basically there was a little bit of wear on the bottom sides here of each of these flutes all the way around. So just after welding a little bit of that hardened rod back into it, And now I'm just going to shave it down, square it up, and then be ready to go back into the tractor. Okay, let's line everything up. So I have the bottom one, or the back one in. Now we're just going to put the sleeve on onto this, line it up, and then put it onto the shaft. Okay, just sliding the coupling back out onto the two shafts. Okay guys, and that's it now, all finished and all back together again. Just in time before we're about to go and pull the beet, so that'll be a real test of how good it is. Okay, so we're harvesting beet. There's the harvester going on. Let's put this tractor into four-wheel drive. And let's see how well does the four-wheel drive now work. Oh, effortlessly. It's going fantastic now that it has four-wheel drive back working again. Okay, let's watch the beet harvester. Go pony, go! So if you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe over there. As always guys, thanks for watching. See you later.